It's always good to know that all of your political opponents who believe just downright evil things are all living the most miserable, ugly lives you could possibly imagine, and all of their insults towards you that sound so bizarre and out there and just, like, weird and random aren't weird and random. They're just accusing you of what they are and what they do. It's projection. Alright, everybody. I have some juicy drama to talk about with you guys today. You see, a quartering clone, or you could probably say no bullshit clone, is a little bit upset with me right now. I seem to have pissed him off simply by covering one of his videos, and ironically enough, it was a video in which he claims he's not mad, and in fact, the people making fun of him and ratioing him are the ones who are mad. But let's get into it, alright? How many of you guys are familiar with YellowFlash 2? This guy is possibly one of the most pathetic grifters I've seen on the entire platform, to the extent that, like, I don't think he's done a single video not drunk as shit. I'll go ahead and put on one of his videos so you can hear what he sounds like, and you'll be able to tell that he's actively drunk. And, just kind of boring and unentertaining. His channel's actually fallen off significantly in regards to viewership. I've been informed by an insider in the community that all of the grifter right-wing channels that have been doing, like, the all media is woke content, pretty much across the board have seen a pretty substantial drop in viewership as of late. TheQuartering, YellowFlash, in particular, I've had that confirmed for. It really seems like their analytics are just not doing good lately, and they're kind of upset about it because they recognize that once again, this wave of grift content that was popular back in 2016 and, 2014 and 15 is once again falling to the wayside in popularity as people start to realize they've been being fed horse. It is quite hilarious, by the way, that he's trying to claim One Piece, like the Netflix show here. For those who don't know, the grift with these people is that anything that they see as woke, anything that's going to be unpopular or unliked in their estimation, they will call woke for whatever reasons they can. Because if they can convince somebody that a piece of media is bad because of wokeness, they can convince people that wokeness is bad without having to make a real argument for why wokeness is bad. So, a very common thing they've been doing lately is claiming that wokeness is making it so film adaptations of original media aren't true to the source material, and so now they're trying to claim the One Piece live-action show, despite One Piece being woke as fuck. Why are all his thumbnails the same? Because thumbnails like this take literally 5 seconds to put together. Like, you literally get an image, copy-paste it in there, and then, like, shrink it away so it's a black background, and then type the text out, and then, like, save it, and then make the thumbnail, and it's how you can upload 1, 2, 3 videos a day much easier than putting effort in. Thumbnails are hard to make. Cherry can attest to it. Anyway, he made a video not too long ago. Actually, it's gonna be a while of scrolling considering how much he uploads his horse shit. But he uploaded a little while ago a tweet. He posted a tweet claiming that Miles Morales is not the real Spider-Man. Spider-Man, of course, being the title of the superhero with spider powers that wears the suit and is a man who's a spider and goes by that name and lives by those ideals of what Spider-Man's supposed to be. It's literally, there's like 8 Spider-Men. There's actually way more if you consider broader lore and comic shit. It was just a very blatant attempt to try to, like, rally people up on Twitter behind some racist anti-Miles Morales screed. And it didn't really work out. He got massively ratioed, and pretty much all of Twitter jumped down his throat making fun of him. Like, he just got utterly shit on, and he got really, really mad about it, and made a video where he claims repeatedly, let me repeat, he claims repeatedly, he is not mad, and it is in fact the lefties making fun of him, and pretty much the rest of Twitter, not even just lefties, making fun of him who are mad. Pretty much the same bit that the Chuds are doing right now with Starfield, where they're trying to pretend like everybody making fun of their meltdowns, like Heels vs. Babyface meltdown over Starfield, like the people making fun of that are somehow the ones that are cringe. It's very, It's very big time, high strength copium. Concentrated copium. Anyway, I put out a video a little while ago making fun of him. About 3 days ago it went up. A racist weirdo, big mad about Miles Morales. You'll never be a real Spider-Man! And it's just Miles Morales saying, nah. I like that thumbnail. Good job, Cherry. Anyway, it seems that YellowFlash has been made aware of that video because he ended up making a tweet just out of nowhere. Like, literally yesterday, he makes this tweet out of literally nowhere, okay? He posts a picture of me that he captioned Groomer. I don't know if you guys know this, but this image has never existed prior, I'm pretty certain. He made this image, and he like put Groomer there and tweeted, "This creep Groomer that can't even grow a real beard is big mad at me again. And he is 100% a child groomer." Guys, I think he might be mad. I think, you know, maybe I'm making a strong statement here, but I think he might be angry. I think he might be a little bit angry. Just maybe. I wonder how much of the insults he makes are projection, by the way. You know, just knowing conservatives. Knowing conservatives. Actually, is YellowFlash... Hold on. I'm pretty sure his face has been made public, right? Yeah, the projection is pretty clear here. This is him. Yep, I was right. He has appeared in public before. This is him in real life. I don't think he could grow a beard either, guys. I'm looking at it, and I think I might be doing a little bit better than him in pretty much every category. I'm not gonna lie. So, yep, more conservative projection, at least in regards to the comments on my appearance. So, I'll let you decide whether the other thing was also a bit of projection on his part as well. You know, I can't really say what my opinion is on that for legal reasons, but I'm sure you guys can use you guys know the law. You guys know scientific laws of the universe. Of course, Cherry ended up quote tweeting YellowFlash's angry tweet about, like, how he's mad and claiming I'm a groomer for no reason other than he's just mad. Like, he's literally just tweeted this out of nowhere because he must have noticed the video. And so Cherry quote tweets him and ratios the fuck out of him, saying, "This is because Xan made fun of his racist meltdown over Miles Morales, lmao." Cherry wasn't the only one to ratio his tweet, by the way. I believe Brianna Wu and a few other people quote tweeted him, dunked pretty heavily on him. But you know what's funny? You know what's really, really funny about YellowFlash calling me a child groomer? YellowFlash has some interesting friends. That's what's so interesting. Let's take a look at his interesting friends so interestingly. YellowFlash is mutuals with Ian Miles Chong, who, let's just say, has some interesting old tweets. Hashtag I need masculinism, like the opposite of feminism, I guess. This is like a very 2013 thing, masculism. Because Redditors should be allowed to perv on 12-year-old girls on our jailbait without being called out by Anderson Cooper. So for those that don't remember, this is Ian Miles Chong defending the R jailbait subreddit. Like, a third of Reddit was basically just child porn for, like, the beginning of its life. The current, like, lead guy of Reddit was a mod for the R jailbait subreddit. And let me clarify, the R jailbait subreddit was a subreddit where they would post lewd and nude images of underage girls. It wasn't like jailbait in the sense that it's some weird old dudes fetishizing barely legal girls saying, oh, they're jailbait. No, they were just posting straight up underage girls. It was maximum creepy. It was just straight up a crime. It was a child porn distribution hub. And it was like a third of Reddit's traffic. Yeah, it was a pretty big issue. And Anderson Cooper was a big part of calling this out and bringing it to the attention of a lot of people. And this is Ian Miles Chong, you know, attacking Anderson Cooper and defending the Redditors in our jailbait. Ian Miles Chong then tweeted, "Stupid sexy babies, they bring it on themselves." He also tweeted well, why not? A good number of people on the sex registry are only there because of Draconian age of consent laws. Oh, yikes. But hey, it's a law, guys. Not like law, but like a scientific law. You guys know the one. It's not a theory, it's a law. He then followed this up by saying, woke leftists don't like to be called groomers, but will call people racist over cartoon characters, yet they actually advocate for grooming BS like child mutilation. So, grooming a child is a crime. Being racist is not. So one thing is calling somebody a crime, or accusing someone of a crime falsely. The other is accurately calling someone racist for hating minorities. And then, of course, he says that, like, trans kids existing is child mutilation. So yeah, he's just a very, very open bigot. On top of that, though, it gets even better. You see, he has another friend who actually ended up replying to the post. You see, I'll give you guys a little bit of an update. I used to have a stalker. For several years, I had a stalker who used to have a decent, sizable audience online. Nothing big, not even close to my size even, but like large enough that he was able to get some level of support in the internet space. His name was Flamenco, and the drama community tried to basically make excuses for and defend him for as long as they possibly could. People like Bo Blacks and Augie RFC would try to convince me to have conversations with him, even though, you know, he was a stalker. I'd completely, you know, said I wasn't going to engage with him. I wasn't going to give him attention. Flamenco, not flamingo. And yet they still tried to push that. And I eventually, like, told them, you guys know he's a massive weirdo, and you're going to end up regretting your association with him, right? And they're like, yeah, whatever. Eventually, he got outed as a lolicon. They ended up finding his like, account on some, like, anime porn website, and they dug up his account and found his likes and favorites, and found multiple lolicon and shotacon porn things in there that were liked and favorited. I think he'd also commented on several lolicon things later as well. For a while, he tried to defend himself against these claims, because being outed as a pedophile when you're one of, like, the biggest pushers of the idea that, like, being pro-trans means you're a groomer or whatever, not a good look for him, so he tried to defend himself from it for a while, but nobody fell for it. Once he got outed as a lolicon, everybody just kind of dropped him. So he ended up finding the only tiny little bit of support he has now in the VTuber community, which of course is infested with lolicons. And he's become quite friendly with quite a few larger lolicon figures, and he is now openly a lolicon slash shotacon, and defends both the consumption and his consumption of it. So that's who we're talking about here. He ended up replying to YellowFlash's post, because of course he's like super mad that he's like a nobody now who gets 0 likes on his tweets, saying, "While I agree in principle to the sentiment, going to guess the chances one of these people prob started it calling the other a groomer first." I'm guessing this is in response to Stardust saying to Flamenco, why would you, like, defend what YellowFlash is doing? Stardust says, "Flam, I know you don't particularly like Xanderhal, but YellowFlash is being a piss baby here. Nah, if YellowFlash isn't the first person to throw out the smear, 100% justified TBH." What? If YellowFlash isn't the first person to throw out the smear, 100% justified TBH. I think he's arguing that if I called him racist, then it's justified? I don't know. Hold on, what's this? I got sent a link by Cherry. What is this? It's a clip of Augie RFC playing what looks like... I know this game. I know what game this is. I've seen YouTubers play it and, like, flood cities with it or something.
Flamenco, I do have to confront you, though.
Yes.
Uh-oh. So what is this, this clip that people linked to me?
Yeah.
no.
So somebody sent me a...
So the guy talking right now is the guy that used to stalk me. Probably does still stalk me, but is very careful not to make it obvious these days.
a fuck, marry, kill between you, a person who is like my step cousin, like,
Okay, whatever you have to say to make yourself feel better, but okay.
yeah, she's related to my stepfather's sister through like marriage or whatever. So it's like it's a weird thing. And a person named Pantsu Party, who is Ethan Ralph's fiance. So I said, I would unalive Pantsu. I would fuck you, and I would marry the girl.
It's very
The
awkward.
other girl.
Very
Marry
awkward.
the other
I'm
girl.
Wait, that
sorry.
would be very awkward for family get-togethers if you marry.
I'm sorry, but the redheads are just like.
Okay.
Isn't he from Tennessee? You know, yeah, when in Tennessee, right? You know, you went in the American South. You do as the American South does. To be fair, he did say step cousin, but so no blood relation. But still, the idea of ever considering, like, engaging with a hypothetical involving sexualizing a family member on its own is so Kona, Alabama, whatever, that it's just worth making absolute fun of. Yeah. Might as well consider it the same. Who cares? It's hilarious. Regardless, though, you got an actual pedophile who is open about it coming forward to defend him, so I think overall, considering the fact that YellowFlash's tweet got utterly ratioed, both did, he outed how fucking mad he is about my video on him, and had several pedophiles come out to support him in the comments of his tweet calling me a groomer for no other reason than the fact he's mad about my video on him. I think he got kinda owned. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't usually just straight up say this online, but I cannot imagine any scenario where he could have handled it worse. He genuinely just handed me the W. He outed that he was mad, despite saying he wasn't. He got BTFO'd on Twitter via getting ratioed by everybody, and the people in his oomfies are literal pedos, and I just proved it. I'm not too bent out of shape over his tweets. I really am not. Also, not being on Twitter means you pretty much can't, like, rally a Twitter hate mob against me. Like, a lot of these people who make hate tweets about me probably don't realize that none of their tweets have any effect on me at all. I don't even see them. Like, I have to get sent them by my friends to ever see them, because the way Twitter works now, so, like, I never lose any subs from, like, hate tweets like that. I never, like, slow down in growth. I never even see the hate. It never ends up in my DMs, because I don't have a place for them to go to. So, I am literally invincible to this shit without Twitter. Get a Tumblr? No. YellowFlash is smearing Tipster. Tipster is also a groomer. Also, can you go 5 minutes without looking stupid? And random e-thought DMs, also you're fat. We've also seen that YellowFlash is fat as well, so once again, projection. Does this guy literally only speak in projection? Because he keeps on listing insults, and then we keep on getting ones confirmed to be true about him. And it's like, so is the other stuff also projection? Like you calling everybody you hate groomers? Like, I mean, there's a lot of actual pedos in your oomfies and in your follows, so, you know, can't really determine what's going on here. Let me actually show you a YellowFlash video before we finish up here with this segment, because what I think probably happened was this was YellowFlash drunk tweeting. I think this is almost certainly YellowFlash drunk tweeting, and the reason for that is, let me put on the video that I originally responded to, and you'll get an idea of how this guy generally conducts himself with his content creation.
Because there's two of them running around, which doesn't make too much sense. I still think he was a better character when he had his own universe instead of sharing one with Peter, because at that point he was his own Spider-Man. But a little bit of like nitpicking aside on this guy, I don't even really mind him that much. He's been...
So either this guy is just, like, by default pretty slow, or he's just drunk all the time. And I have reason to believe, from inside information, that he's drunk. Listen, when you get to be a big enough YouTuber, just people talk to you, and you find out stuff about people. And the most common through line I've found out from, like, forbidden knowledge I've gained about these people is that so fucking many of them are alcoholics who are just, they're literally just unironic, crippled alcoholics. Just straight up. Cherry, can I say the thing that we know about the thing with the car? Can I say it? Can I please? Can I please? Can I please, Cherry? Please? Please. It's so good. I won't say how I know. Just can I say it? You know the thing. Involves the car and someone who's big drinking. Oh my god. Yeah, Cherry, come on. I won't say how I know. Come on, let me drop it. It's so good. It's such good drama. It's such good juice. I can't dangle this in front of my audience and not drop the lore bomb. Fuck it, sure. I won't say how I know, guys, but Keemstar is a frequent drunk driver. When I learned this, I was like, oh, okay. And then I remembered that one famous tweet from Keemstar where he said that he'd hit a dog on his way home on Christmas Eve. Bro was almost certainly drunk driving and ran over a fucking dog on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's public? Okay, it's public. Never mind. Dude, I always learn this, like, info, and I hold on to it for literal years, and then by the time I get to talk about it, it's already public. I need to drop some of the fucking forbidden truths I have, okay? One of these days, if I ever die, I'm gonna set up, like, a heart monitor that's connected to my heartbeat and write a document of forbidden truths I've learned, and when my heartbeat stops, it automatically gets posted on the internet. And every secret I know just goes out the second that heart monitor detects that my heartbeat has stopped. Xanderhal, remember Keemstar literally said on stream we are slaves to society because we can't drive drunk? He did say that. That is true.
Just being in society, you're a slave, right? You know,
Yeah.
like, I can't fucking drive drunk, all right? I can't say certain things on Twitter.
But like, that's not really a bad rule, though. You shouldn't be driving drunk.
Okay, we gotta watch the famous clip, though.
You never know.
This is, like, how most of these guys, these, like, middle-aged men who do this, like, anti-lefty, anti-woke reactionary grift content, they are all like this. I don't know what it is that is the commonality that makes this the case, but I can't explain it. It's just how it is. They are all like this.
No. Maybe I'm gonna pee in my trash can down here. I don't know.
His wife's out getting pizza
My
without him.
wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it. So I'm gonna win this round, and I'm gonna pee. If I don't win this round, I'm gonna pee in my own basement.
Did you get pipe, bro?
What do we think about that?
Like, this guy's literally at home getting drunk as shit, pissing in his basement while his wife is out getting pizza. That is the quartering's life, and this guy is, like, making videos where he insults people on the left, calling them cucks for thinking minorities matter. Like,
I don't have a bathroom down here. Oh, we made it.
it's all projection. Any insult these people can dream up is
I was ready to
projection.
pee my pants.
Because they can't dream up insults.
I don't
They're
have a toilet
uncreative.
down here. All I have is a drain in the floor. I feel like we're gonna have to use it, though. I feel like we're gonna have to use it.
He's gonna
I gotta
piss in the
pee
floor
so
drain.
bad. I
Bro,
gotta pee
just
so
go
bad.
piss
I gotta
in the
pee so bad.
bathroom,
I gotta
man.
pee so
Who
bad. I gotta pee
cares?
so bad. I'll never survive this round.
It's Fall Guys.
I'm not gonna survive this round. I gotta pee so
I'd
bad.
get it if it was like Rust and you had like military loot and you were trying to get back to base and then you'd go piss, but like, it's fucking Fall Guys.
Oh, I'm almost about to pee my pants. I gotta pee so bad. I gotta pee so bad. I want to lose so I can pee, but I don't want to lose.
The funny thing is, he probably doesn't have to piss anywhere near as bad as he thinks he does. If you drink and get drunk, you feel like you have to piss more often and more than you really do. I don't know why that's the case, but like, you'll drink like 2 beers and you'll have to piss 4 times. But each time you go piss, it's like a third of what you know your bladder can handle. But it still feels like your bladder is like full and about to burst. Yeah, don't break the seal or you'll really just keep on having to pee.
I have to pee so bad. Don't you dare talk about water.
His own audience hates him.
on!
That's the funny thing. Like, look at his chat. His own audience hates him.
I have to pee so bad. You guys don't even know.
That's the funny thing about most of these conservative content creators is that most of the joy derived from their own audiences is at the bad
The
things
pee,
befalling the
pee.
creator,
I
right?
don't even know what to say.
Like, The worst of the worst chud content creators, like people like Baked Alaska, who do the degenerate live streams in those RVs where they just go RVing around the country, drinking and like molesting underage girls and screaming the N-word in restaurants and stores and getting arrested but let out the very next night. The chat is laughing whenever they get pepper sprayed or beat up or arrested by the cops the whole time. Their own fans hate them and want to see bad things happen to them, even though they principally agree on politics. At a certain point, when your entire political worldview is based around nothing but hate and like searing lack of love for any other humans, then eventually you're not even going to be capable of working together to achieve maximum hate. It'll all tear itself apart in the end.
Don't talk about water. Don't talk about water. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I made the final round. Somebody owes me 10 subs. Somebody owes me 10 subs. I made it to the final round.
Like, his audience is actively trying to get him to piss himself
I have to be
and
so
make it
bad,
worse
though.
for him. Because they like
It's hard
seeing
to
him suffer.
describe
He's like early in
how
the game
angry my
too,
bladder
dude.
is.
Like he's
You guys don't know.
got
It's
a
gonna
while.
Explode. My bladder's gonna blow.
He's got a while before he can go.
Nobody's
This isn't
gonna
ending
eliminate
anytime
either.
soon. Like, that's the thing. He should have just, like, got up and let himself lose in the first round. He, like, started saying he had to piss in the first round. That's when he should have just ended it. Or the second round, or the third. Like, the further in you get, the worse you're making it for yourself. You just get up and let yourself die, and then come back after you pissed. You're, like, gonna have to start anyway. So, like, you're just wasting more time and suffering longer.
Get up!
But he's drunk, and he doesn't care, because he's, like, probably depressed over his wife cheating on him or something. All right, now he's going to go piss in the floor. So he did all that just to lose. You know what's absolutely abhorrent? Do you know what that is behind him? I know what that is. I know what this thing is. Do you guys know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? Because I know what it is. That is one of the original World of Warcraft server computers. From Vanilla WoW. That's what that is right there. This is one of the original World of Warcraft vanilla server computers that have since been framed in these like acrylic epoxy cases, and all like 40 of them have been sold off and are super rare collector's items worth millions or something like that. And TheQuartering makes so much fucking money, he owns one. One of these like extremely priceless gamer collectible items that's like an integral part of gaming history. Wasted in the den of some basement pisser. That is how much money these people make off of their horse shit they shovel down the throats of their audience. They have more money than God, as far as YouTubers are concerned. Xan deserves to have a WoW server computer more than the quarter nuts. Quarter nuts. You can hear him pissing. Boy's frying that chicken. God has no money, though. God has infinite money if he wants to. Or she wants to. You don't know. Or they. God's probably non-binary. If God exists, God's definitely non-binary. That's the only way it would make sense for us to be made in God's image. Or gender fluid, or something like that.
I've literally never lost that round. I've never lost that round.
That's him pissing in his basement floor while drunk as shit while his wife is out getting pizza without him. Yeah, these people are really... Oh my god, TheQuartering... Oh, it's so good. For those that don't know, YellowFlash and TheQuartering are buddies, and they're just clones of each other. They make the same type of content. The things that are true of one of these guys is true of all of them. So I want to show you another one. I hope you guys are ready for some fucking cringe, because you guys are about to hear TheQuartering's in-depth cuck fantasy about Gina Carano. Thank you, subreddit called Saltier Than Crate. Coming in clutch once again.
Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, like, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her. And then she just keeps banging all these other dudes. And then I'm, like, all sad. And then she, like, realizes that I was me all along. And that she comes to, you know, and then she comes to realize
He's drunk
it,
here, too.
And then we live happily ever after. Like, I think we could do that. I mean, that's what I think. I just mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then like they don't make her laugh, you know? They don't get her. And then there's me. I'm just like, oh, hey Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh, sweet. And then like my heart's breaking, you know?
Who remembers when his porn search
Gina and I
history
could do
leaked too?
an
Oh, sorry. Who remembers the quarterings? Hold on. The quartering. He decided to show his search browser while typing and typed R and it auto-filled restream.io first, then Ruby Rose, and then Reddit forced cream pie. Look at his face, too. You can see he's drunk here as well. Interestingly, you'll find literally in every clip I could show you of the quartering, he is drunk. Most of these people, when they record, when they stream, they are drunk. They don't seem like they can function without alcohol. Not really a good thing. Not really a sign that they're living the happiest of lives, I would personally say. But, you know, it's always good to know that all of your political opponents who believe just downright evil things are all living the most miserable, ugly lives you could possibly imagine, and all of their insults towards you that sound so bizarre and out there and just, like, weird and random aren't weird and random. They're just accusing you of what they are and what they do. It's projection. Always remember that, guys. If a conservative insults you 99.9% of the time, it's projection.